Number one is please make your resume experience that you've had in your previous country as a nurse. Do not drop them off. Do not forget about them. Do not undermine them. They value. Hi guys, it's your girl Little Spice, and if you're a migrant, this is the place to be. Now this week there has been so much, from Teachers Day, tomorrow upcoming is Mother's Day, and of course Nursing Week. Now for all my mothers out there, happy Mother's Day when it comes. And to all my nurses, including myself, happy Nurses Week, right? We all know those are some awesome set of people, right? Now, I have so much to unpack this week, but just a little summary for all my mothers out there. No, I'm just going to take a little note or add a little note. When you're a migrant to overseas, please be very wary, be mindful, be cognizant of who you settle down with, or plan on dating with, or plan on growing children with, or having children with. Guys, if you're not careful with anything else, be careful of your friends, be mindful, take the time to know them, know that person. If you want to start a family, take the time to know that person. When you migrate, one of the things that you realize is that people go very fast and quickly. Like, it's almost as if they're on top speed. Top speed to date, top speed to marry, top speed to have kids, top speed to start a family. Guys, I'm telling you, right? Be mindful, be careful. Don't take everything presented to you as face value. Okay? Because the thing is, a lot of times in these first world countries, the system is different. And sometimes some of these same situations, when you think is heaven, is actually a trap. And if it's not a trap, sometimes you'll end up on the negative side. Sometimes even set back or thrown off your path. So guys, where you're migrating, right? Especially to my females, a lot of times we are more vulnerable than our male counterparts. Be mindful who you plan to share your future with. If you don't understand the culture, understand the individuals, take the time to understand the culture, the people, how they think, their values, their principles, their parenting styles, because a lot of times it can come back to haunt us. Okay, so beside that little chit chat, please guys, to all my mom and my mothers out there, have a good day tomorrow, right? We celebrate you not just on one day, but every day, right? Because our duty never stops. So happy Mother's Day, guys, when it comes. Okay, enjoy. And of course, it was Nurses Week and Teachers Day, Teachers Week. So for my nurses, guys, what happened when I passed my NCLEX as a migrant who was filed for a sponsor living in the US, Canada, or England, in a first world country? What happens in an exam overseas as a sponsored, yes? And in this scenario, the US. So you're sponsored, whether by family member, spouse, and you're living in the US. Previously from your home country where you've been practicing as a nurse all your life. But now you are sponsored, you migrate, and you're living in the US as a nurse. You pass your NCLEX, what next? Now guys, this week I was fortunate to have someone reach out to me, and they were telling me, you know, they were sponsored, they never come up and sponsored in their profession. They were sponsored by a family member to the US, right? And as a result, they took their time to do their NCLEX and they were successful. Now they're ready to practice, right? But they're already here. Now guys, 3 tips to make sure you do yourself justice in the job market and get that job. Number one is please make your resume with those experience that you've had in your previous country as a nurse. Do not drop them off. Do not forget about them. Do not undermine them. They value a lot, guys, because remember, if you weren't a nurse in your previous country, you wouldn't be able to sit the exam. So please do not undermine your experience, your past exposure, skills, and knowledge. Build your resume and put those experiences on that resume. Please do not undermine yourself. Okay, so you're gonna build your resume and you're gonna put all those experiences that you've had from your country. Doesn't matter if you weren't working for a couple months or so because you migrated to the US sponsored by a family member, and now you live in the US for a bit and was successful in your exam, and now trying to get a foot back in your profession, which is nursing, which you've known all your life in your previous country. So please build that resume. Take the time out to build that resume. You can even pay for apps online, for these apps to help to guide you to build, to construct your resume in the best possible way so you can nab that job, right? So guys, please do not undermine your worth, your skills, and your experience. Put those in your resume, okay? And that's number one. And number two, please, nursing is still short, and for a long time, based on statistics, it will be short. So please take the time out to market yourself. Rest assured, it may take a bit, but please do not market yourself as a new graduate. If you have experience from your do not market yourself as a new graduate. You're an experienced nurse, so you'll always have to know the culture of the institution that you're at. But it doesn't take away from the fact that you're experienced and you're knowledgeable, because no matter where you go in the world, nursing is nursing. Whatever profession, whatever career it is, the basics are always similar or same. It may malalign slightly, but it will always be the same. So please market yourself as an experienced, not a new graduate. Because if you should market yourself as a new graduate, the wage offer is gonna be very little, and you don't want that, right? Experience and knowledge. It's not practical to be undermining and underserving yourself. You need to push as much as possible to be compensated for those set skills that you've gained over the years, regardless if it's a different country, right? So please put those experience. So please market yourself as an experienced nurse, not a new graduate. When you come overseas, especially in the US, they have different categories. And a lot of times, once you just graduate from nursing school, they're going to classify you as a new graduate. And as such, you're gonna be paid at that level. You have years of experience, 10 years, and even specialty. Very qualified. That's like up here, and then you have a new graduate here with little to nil experience, and you're gonna sell yourself or market yourself as a new graduate? Like, you want to market yourself so you can be compensated for your actual skills. Even if you fall in the middle, that's okay, but please refrain from starting down here as a new graduate, guys. So it would be unrealistic, unfair. So marketers, it may take a while, but trust me, guys, there will be an institution out there willing to take you, but you first have to know your value, know your worth, guys. Nursing is short, so please go. It may take a while. Some of them even have sign-on bonus that you can even move. If it means moving to another state, another city, do so, because they have relocation bonuses that you can benefit from, guys, a lot of times. Like, please do not just think like tunnel vision. Like, look at all the possibilities, because what happened, whatever you sign up for, that's what you're gonna get. And remember, inflation is always occurring. So you can imagine next 3 years, 4 years, you're gonna be stuck at this little, and then every year it's actually about roughly 3% of your rate that you're going to get as increase. So can you imagine how much you're going to be shortchanging yourself if you start as a new graduate and you ain't a new graduate? And every year, not all institutions, some institution may not even do an increase every year. They may do it probably every other year or so. There's no guarantee. So can you imagine? And inflation keeps going and rising, but yet still you're stuck. Like, please guys, market yourself as best as possible. Take the time, take the patience to wait. You have your skills. Like, please do not be desperate. You're a professional. You have your skills. Like, take the time out to get that dream job that you truly deserve. And that's number 2. And number 3, guys, is believe in yourself. Oh my God, I can't overemphasize the endless possibilities when you believe in yourself. Now, guys, if you don't believe in yourself, who is going to believe in yourself? Tell me. If you don't believe in yourself, then who do you expect to believe in you? So guys, please believe in yourself. Know your worth, right? Know your worth. Go on sites like, and this is not an advertisement, like you have Indeed.com. Indeed.com is a very good site to get jobs, right? It varies. You may have very impressive jobs on it. Some of them maybe not so impressive, but get familiarized with the rates that they're paying for. And the recruiters, speak to them, tell them you have this experience. Believe in yourself, be positive, be confident. Let that confidence and positiveness resonate. Once they see that, they have no choice but to also believe in you, right? Even if they want to say, oh, you never worked here before. Say, well, based on my past experience and my exposure, I'm confident that I'll be able to be successful here, right? In your institution and this new homeland of mine. So therefore, I believe my worth is here, or my value or compensation is here. I'm not necessarily a new graduate because I ain't a new graduate. You see what I'm saying, guys? So please know your worth. They oftentimes pay individuals for their years of experience. So please market those. Keep marketing your years of. Do not leave it. Do not undermine it. Do not drop it off from when you're speaking and marketing yourself. Know the rates so you can expect what the offers will be like. And if they offer something, well, tell them no. And another thing is, when you're seeking, sometimes seek other places too. Because a lot of times everything is like a whole networking, and they can pick up sometimes, a lot of times, if you're seeking elsewhere, especially if it is in the same institution but different location or department, they will see. And sometimes you can play that to your advantage, because when they realize you're looking elsewhere too, sometimes they will reconsider and say, oh, you know what? So guys, please believe in yourself, okay? And that's all I have to say today. So we spoke about many things. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day again, guys. To my nurses, happy Nurses Week, right? All of you mother, nurses, teachers. It was Teachers Day this week too. Happy Teachers Day. You guys are so valuable. And to all my other professionals, my other workers, no matter what profession, no matter what job, no matter what career, we're all important, right? And the aim is to do as best as possible in our field of work, and hopefully someday have our own thing too, because that's the way to go. But until then, guys, thank you for stopping by. I'm Lotus Spice. To my old subscribers, thank you guys. Thanks for always popping in. Thanks for the support. To my new subscribers, thanks for joining, right? And to those who are just stopping just to observe, thank you too. And we'll talk soon, okay? So peace.